Okay, in this video, we're gonna go ahead and do food check number 2, the door side front on Fusion 360. Now it's the front side. It's the door side front because the door is gonna be on this side and it's gonna be the front in relation to the view cube in Fusion 360. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make it bigger. I'm gonna close the data panel. And then if we haven't already, I'm gonna go ahead and do the subfloor coming off from the last video. Okay, so what I'm going to do, click on the front view cube, and then I'm going to left click on the temporary base. We're just going to make a copy of it. I'm going to click on modify, and then I'm going to go click on move copy, create copy, and then we're going to go up. I believe it's going to be 6 inches, just like that. Hit OK. So now I have a copy of the temporary base. I'm going to double click. So when we make copies of our components, unfortunately, the names, we can't name them individually once they're copies. So we're gonna have to name this base, comma, subfloor. Okay, or actually, let's delete that. I'm gonna do subfloor slash base, okay, because there are copies. Hit enter, okay? So click on the home view. So now we have the subfloor on the top of the joist, right? So if I see it from the top, I don't see anything. Okay, click on the home view. So now we're going to draw the actual door. Okay, so it's going to look like this. If you notice, there's going to be, this one's blurry. So this is the finished drawing. We're going to draw from the bottom up, right? There's 6 inches on the left, 6 inches on the right for this bottom plate, 3 vertical studs, 3 on the left, 3 on the right, which is going to be 80 inches. And then a top plate across the top, that's going to be 48 inches. Okay. So I'm going to click on the front view cube, and then we're going to start with the bottom plate. Okay, I'm zooming in. Then I'm going to go create sketch. Let me zoom in one more. Left click right on this plane. Click on 2-point rectangle. I'm going to try to hit that corner as close as I can. Left click, and then I'm going to go up. Up, this is going to be the bottom plate. So I'm going to type in here 1.5 tab. And it's going to be 6 inches. So I'm going to type in 6. Finish the sketch. Click on the home view, and then we're going to extrude that out 5.5. So I'm going to left click inside the sketch, right click, extrude. And then since the arrow's good that way, I'm going to go negative 5.5. And I'm going to make sure the operation is new component. Hit OK. All right. So there is our 6-inch bottom plate. So I'm going to click on it. Right. Let's look for it down here. Okay. I'm going to scroll, use this. Right. As we add components, the list is going to get longer and longer. So here's the latest one, component number 13. Double click on it. Let's go ahead and name this. Okay. Starting with the part of the wall frame we're at right now. So we are at the door side front. Okay, the door side because that's the door, and it's front because it's the front facing the view cube. Door side front, and it is a 2 by 6 by 6 inch bottom plate. BOTTOM PLAT. Okay, so we're not gonna put the inches on the 2 by 6 because it's not really 2 by 6. Okay, hit enter, and then before we continue, I'm gonna go ahead and modify. And then I'm going to go to appearance, and I'm going to change the physical appearance. I'm going to paint it red. Okay, so if you go here on the appearance, scroll down, okay, and your folder, look for the paint folder, and then under the glossy folder, expand that. And then I'm going to grab red. Okay, where is it at? There it is. Okay, left click on red, and then paint the, oh no, we're not going to paint that one red. Sorry, let's undo that. We want, okay, undo. We're going to modify. Change the physical material to pine. Okay, physical material. Okay, my last one here is pine. So if not, you can go down here under wood. Open the wood folder and then look for pine. Left click, drag pine. Okay, we're gonna make the studs red now. Okay, so there is our door side front 2 by 6 by 6 inch bottom plate. Okay, so now I'm gonna click on the front plate again. Now we're gonna draw our studs right on top of the bottom plate. Okay, so I'm going to go to create sketch, click on this plane, Click on 2-point rectangle, zoom in, grab the corner, and then we're gonna go up. Right, hit the tab key. We're gonna go up 80 inches. Tab, and then we're going to go across 1.5. Okay, finish sketch. Click on the home view. Okay, now we're going to extrude our stud size 5.5. So I'm gonna left click inside the sketch, right click, extrude. And the arrow is going that way. So I'm gonna go negative 5.5. Okay, make sure the operation is new component, then hit OK. So now we have our first stud. Okay, so if I click on it from the front side, there's a stud right there. Okay, so let me go down here, look for it. See, I used to scroll. Every time you add a new component, it hits the bottom. So you're gonna have to like scroll it up. Let me make the window bigger. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna double click on this component and we're gonna name this. Okay, door side, front, and then we're gonna call it stud 2 by 6 by 80. Oh, let's put a space. X 2 by 6 by 80 inches, quotation marks. Okay, and then before I continue, I'm going to go ahead and modify. This time I'm going to paint this one red. I'm going to go down to appearance. Okay, now there's the red. So right, so if you look under the paint folder, expand the paint folder, go under glossy, and then I'm going to left click and drag the stud, make the stud red. Okay, just for color contrast. Okay, so we can see it in the Fusion drawing, because if we paint it all one, then we won't be able to see all the different parts and components. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead, click on the front. Now we're going to draw or copy 2 more to make it look like these 2. Okay, so if you notice, there's a 1/2 inch gap here and then a 1 inch gap here. All right, so let me zoom in, make that bigger. Okay, so on this stud, right, I'm going to click on it. I'm going to click on modify, move copy. Then I'm going to create a copy. And then grabbing this arrow, we're going to go out, I believe, 2 inches. 2, there we go, 2, yep. Okay, 2 inches to the right, hit OK. Okay, now I'm going to scroll it all the way down. See, there's the copy. Okay, so I'm going to click on that number 2 copy, and then we're going to copy that one. Click on the move copy tool, click create copy. And this time I believe we're going to go, because we want to go on the top of the bottom plate. Okay, it's going to be 2.5, I believe. Okay, hit OK. Okay, you know what we didn't do? We didn't copy the right side, but I think we can do all of this. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to left click on the bottom plate and then hit up with my left finger. I'm going to hit the control button and then click on the first stud, second stud, and third stud. See that? We got all 3. And then I'm going to click on move copy. Then I'm going to click create copy. And then we want to go this direction and make copies. There we go. I think 40 is not long enough, but 45 is too far, so I'm going to make that 42. Okay, so now we have a mirrored copy from the right. See, so if I scroll down here, I have, let's see, bottom plate. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the left side bottom plate. Here's the right side bottom plate. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6 studs. Okay, so we're going to move this over. This one right here. Okay, this one right here, I'm not sure what it is. Okay, I guess it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's 5, right? So I click on here, that's 5. I'm going to move it over so we can mirror the left side. Click on move copy again. Okay, and then I think the direction we want to go this way is 0.5. See that? Okay. Okay, so now it's going to look mirrored for each other. Okay, so that way there's a, see, it's going to look like this. Okay, so now all we have to do is just draw the top plate. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. We're going to do the top plate and then we're going to do the drawing. Okay, so now I'm going to click on the front. Okay, and we're going to add the top plate up here. All right, so now I'm going to go create sketch, click on this plane. If that happens, just go ahead, click on capture position. Okay, 2-point rectangle, I'm gonna grab this corner right here on the stud, and then I'm gonna go up 1.5, and then I'm gonna hit tab, and I'm gonna go across 48 inches. Okay, that's how long the wall is for the top plate. Finish sketch, click on the home view. Okay, now I'm gonna left click inside the sketch, looking for it, there you go, left click. And then I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna extrude the length of the stud, which happen if the arrow's going this way, I'm gonna go negative, right? I'm gonna go negative 5.5, okay? And then making sure that my operation is new component, hit okay. So that should be the top plate. So scroll down, I'm gonna name this new component from the door, side, front, stud, top plate, spell it correctly, top plate. It is a 2x6 by 48 inches, enter. Okay, and then before I continue, I'm gonna go to modify. I'm gonna change the physical material to pine. Okay, so here's the last ones that we use. So I'm gonna left click drag pine right there, close. Okay, see that? So now we can see. So if I click on the front view, I can see the subfloor, which is gray, and then the bottom plates, the 6 studs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the top plate. So that's what we're gonna print out and model next, okay? So in order to do that though, I want to hide all the parts of the joist, including the subfloor, okay, before we do the drawing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scroll up here, okay? I'm going to hide the visibility of the subfloor by turning off the eye, the floor joist, right? All the parts of the floor joist. See how they're disappearing on the design. And I'm also going to turn off the visibility of the subfloor. So all I'm going to see are the components that say door side. All these right here, right? The door side, bottom plate, the 6 studs. Right, 1 bottom plate, 1, 2, 3, bottom plate, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and then the bottom plate, and then the top plate. Okay. So now I'm going to go to design, drawing from design. Okay, click on the A-size title block template, CEA if you have it, hit okay. Oh, actually, let's close this. Actually, what I want to do first, cancel. Okay, what I want to do now that we don't save. Now that we finished this part, let me open up the data panel again. So now we completed the door side front. We're going to go ahead and save it now. Okay, we want to save every step of the process. This one I'm going to click save as door side front. Okay, in this case, you guys are 2x6. Okay, enter. You just name your door side front. So now I have a second copy, right? We have the floor joist and then we have the door side front. Okay, so now I'm going to click on new, I'm sorry, design, drawing from design. Okay, A-size title block template, hit okay. Okay, so now I'm going to change the orientation. I want the orientation to stay in the front. I'm going to change the style to shaded with the hidden edges. Okay, I'm going to change the scale from my default 1:40 to 1 inch to 1 foot. Okay, where'd it go? Yep, there it is. Okay, hit okay. So see how we're going to have to rotate that. So I'm going to go here and modify. I'm going to click on rotate, click on it again, then click on transform, and then click on it, and then it should be like 270 or 90. Look it like that. Left click, hit okay. I'm going to move it in the center. Okay. Refresh that. Okay. So now we're going to dimension it. Okay. So I want to make sure this says 48 inches wide. So let's look at the type plate. Click on dimension. Linear dimension. I'm going to click on this top corner up here, down to the bottom corner, 48. Perfect. Okay. And then now we're going to measure the length of the entire wall, including the bottom plate, top plate. Okay. So I'm gonna click on this bottom corner and the top corner, and that says 82.72. It should be 83. Okay. Because the top plate Oh no, see that? Okay, it should say 83 because see, it's kind of, it's kind of too close here. So this is where the other 1/4 inches. I'm just gonna leave it for the sake of this video, okay? So this should be 1.5, okay? And then the stud length, right? If I go from this corner to this corner, should be 80. But it's not saying it, click undo, okay? To do again, dimension, let's do it from this side to this side. There we go. It says 80 now, okay? So the studs are 80, okay? And then I'm gonna click on this corner and this corner so we can see that this bottom plate is 6 inches and this bottom plate is 6 inches, okay? And then I can also click on from here to here, right? It says 36. So 36 plus 6 plus 6 makes it 48, okay? So the stud length is 80 inches and the length, the stud length plus 1.5 plus 1.5 should be 83. Okay, so maybe, so let's try that one more time. Hit escape. Oop. Well, I need to hide this. Let's undo that. There we go. So if I click on this, I'm going to delete it. Let me try it one more time. Okay, dimension, linear dimensions. Click on here. Onto here, 82.7. Yeah, let's just say 83. Okay, in any case, let's say that's 83. And then that's it. We're going to print it out and then we're going to start modeling it with the sticks. I'm going to click on save. Okay, door side front 2x6 drawing, hit save. And then next what you're going to do is print it out and then we'll start drawing that. Okay, and that's it.